Welcome to the instructional video for this eldest Accordo Vogue 135. So the Vogue's a special edition, so I'm going to talk you around the vehicle, show you how to use it and what the vehicle comes with as standard. So we're based on a Peugeot engine, comes with the alloy wheels. We've got the folding mirrors, which are electrically operated from the switches inside the cab area. Behind the driver's door we have a key that will give you access to slide up the freshwater filler point. So this is what you're going to use to shower, wash, everything within inside the vehicle. The drain for that is underneath on the tap, and it just twists to open and twists to close. So that's your drain for your fresh water, and that is your fill up. Behind that we've got your toilet cassette, standard Thetford toilet cassette, pretty similar to every other model, or very similar to most models that are on the market. Lift up the handle, slide it out. We've got a handle for pulling along, wheels for rolling it along, the flush button for allowing the vacuum to exit out of the cassette when you're emptying it, and you empty it by unscrewing the cap. Once it's emptied and it's cleaned, you just lift it back in place and make sure it just sits over the little catch here. Again, lockable with the keys that you're supplied with. The little grey valve is your wastewater drain, so grey for waste, blue for fresh, and in between that we have a vent for the heating. So you don't need to do anything with that, remove anything. So pretty straightforward, all on that side for most of the items to do with the water and the toilet. At the back here we've got an opening locker door, and you've got the pre-mounts that are fitted there for a back rack, as well as a reversing camera screen just up there. So the door itself will lift up, and then we have located just inside a little bar that nice and easily slots into the little fitting up here to hold the door up for loading items into here. So on this side we have storage space, which can be accessed from the front compartments by pressing the little buttons, and that gives you access down under that side. You can lift these up as well, and they hinge up, and I'll show you once we move inside. On the opposite side, again we're pressing the buttons, we've got more storage on this side. What we have got in this corner is we've got the drain for the water. Now on top of that little valve there, it tells you what position it is to actually open and close, but that needs to be in the right position, otherwise water will just empty out of the valve underneath when you're trying to use the hot water system. So that is the drain for the boiler. So pretty simple, everything water side is on the passenger side of the vehicle. Moving round, again, we've got the electrical area, and on your, and that is lockable using the key. We've got the leisure battery, and we've got the mains hookup point where your mains cable will go in. The mains cables aren't supplied from pre-owned, so you will need that if you've not got one. Alloys again. Above we've got a solar panel, we've got an TV aerial, and we've got a Dometic awning, which is all standard to this model. We've also got a barbecue point, so that is an external barbecue point, and it can cater for 2 6-kilogram gas bottles should you wish. Further forward of that we've got the diesel filler point, and it will require the AdBlue on this particular model. And in the actual cab area you have your bonnet release catch, which is just found on there. We also have fitted the standard the Remis cab lines, and they're fitted both to the front and the side. The side one's just magnetised in the middle, and then nice and easily, be gentle, just pulling them to and from. We've got electric window switch on here as well, and the cab battery is located underneath that panel just down here if you do need to know. We've got a toolkit that's also supplied with the vehicle from new. To gain access under the bonnet, we'll go to the front of the vehicle. Underneath the Peugeot sign you will see there is a little lever here, just needs lifting up, and that's going to give you access into your oil, your dipstick, screen wash on the left hand side, Negative terminal and positive terminal can be found just underneath this cover, which you use your key to gain access to it. So that's the outside of the vehicle. Let's move on inside. The door is not central locking, so you'll need to open it using the key that's supplied with the vehicle. But on the door itself, you've got a bin, you've got a blind, and you've got a fly screen. So as you can see, the vehicle comes fully carpeted. Just there. And the main controls for this particular model can all be found just to the side of the habitation door. So firstly, what we need to do is turn the power on. So use the standby button, turn it on, standby button to turn it off. Water pump, press it on and you'll see the little light lights up to tell you that your pump is running. The pump will turn off when your taps are up to pressure. So when you're using it through the winter, just turn your taps off if you're not running water in it, and you just leave your pump off. When you want to then fill up the fresh water and the wastewater, so you'll fill up your fresh water tank first, pull your taps to the hot side. So you'll see each of the taps are marked. Hot is red, cold is blue. You'll pull it to the hot side, put the pump on and pull it through to your boiler. Once it's running a steady stream, you can turn the tap off, and that will mean that there is water in the boiler and you'll be able to go to your boiler controls, all found in this area as well. Lights can be turned on with a master one there, or there is varying switches throughout the van for the lights that are dotted around the actual vehicle itself. We've got awning light outside, and then we've got fresh water. So if you press and hold it, fresh water, it's empty at the moment, so it will read empty. And then we've got vehicle voltage on the battery. So pretty straightforward, pretty easy to understand and pretty easy to navigate. What we've got below is the whale heating system. Now this does your heating and your hot water. So your hot water is the top one, and again you can press whether you want to have it on gas and electric, on 1 kilowatt, gas and electric on 2 kilowatt, or off. Yeah, so frost, 1 kilowatt electric, 2 kilowatt electric, gas and electric, 2 kilowatts, or off. So again, don't run this without any water in there. Pretty straightforward that really. And then at the bottom we've got the heating. So we'll either have it again on gas and electric, 1 kilowatt, electric, 2 kilowatt electric, 3 kilowatt electric. Again, 3 kilowatt, just be careful with the power source. So again, navigate it around to what you want. So on this one, we'll do it on 2 kilowatt. And then if we want to up the temperature, then we'll just press the little up and down button at the side, and that will then regulate the temperature in the vehicle. When you want to turn it off, take that all the way round to there, and that will turn off the unit from running. So again, incredibly simple and easy to do as an end user. What we've got then is we've got mains plug sockets donated around, USB sockets, the fly screens and blinds all pull down exactly the same, so just like that. We've got a large sink with a draining board just there. Next to that, again, you're gonna have to swivel your tap. We've got a gas and electric hobs, so 3 gas, 1 electric. Underneath, we've got your options here for your grill and your oven. So grill to the right, oven to the left, and the igniter. I did miss that on the, you've got your little switches, sorry, for your hob just there. Just showing you a couple of light switches for the back lights, just located there. We've got a microwave that comes as standard. As I mentioned before, we've got the aerial solar panel operations in here. To move the aerial up, you just release the little tag here, and that will allow you to move the pole up and down to give you a better signal. Do bring it down when you're travelling on though, please. Below that, we've got your fridge. So this is a 3-way selector fridge. So the top position being off. Flick it down one, and that will allow you then to go to your mains. Down another one will allow you to go to the battery when the engine's running. So it only works when the engine's running. And then finally the gas, which allows you to run it onto gas. Now when you want it on gas, what you will also need to do is you will need to press this button in, and this button in, and you will need to watch the little orange lever go all the way over to the green side if there's gas connected. Once it's in the green side, leave it, and if it stays there, that will be running on gas. When you want to turn the gas off, you simply turn the unit to the top, and that will turn the gas off. And to regulate the temperature, you'll turn the dial here down from the warmest to the coldest settings. Also, when you turn it off, you'll see that the light goes off, so it's a good indicator to tell you that that is not in use anymore. Below in the kitchen area, we've got the main RCD box. So the top one being all your breakers. Kindly Eldest label these very nicely for us. And the main one being the little test button here. So if you ever think that your power's not working, hit that button. If you've got power like we have now, then it should flick down. Yeah. If you hit that and nothing happens, then you're not getting any power to the vehicle, and check your mains cable point that you've got. You've got all your fuses. So again, nicely labelling you, telling you what each fuse is. And then underneath, you've got a tank heater switch where it is applicable. So that's all your electrical items. In here, we've got all your gas isolation valves. So in the position that they're at the minute, they're a usable position. So you don't need to do anything with them at all unless you're told so by an expert or someone that knows about gas on this particular vehicle. Make sure before you travel away that you press the push buttons in to stop the cupboards from opening. And then again, we've got storage in the kitchen area in several different cupboards and drawers. So here we've got your utensil tray. It comes with a smoke alarm and a carbon monoxide detector. And again, under the seat here, this is where you will find your pump. So that's where the pump and the filters are. Should you want to change the filter, this is the filter here. So everything is nicely and neatly stored away. Your awning pole for the awning is stored there, and I'll send a separate video of how to use that. Above at the front, we've got some little storage pockets, and we've got a blind and a fly screen on that, as well as an opening window. Yeah, so just make sure that you do close that before you travel. It is imperative that that is closed to stop any damage to the roof lights. Again, we've got storage above the forward facing seats, and that's the two seats just here. And then we've got the little table which can be removed for making up that front single child's bed area. I'll show you how to do that later in the video. To turn these little lights on, just press the little switch on and off just there. And again, storage in that cupboard there. In the middle, we've got Hecker. So blind and a fly screen, and to open it, we simply press the button down and pull the arm back, and then put it up and out of the way when we lock it in place just there. Into the bathroom area, we've got your flush, which is the blue button and your indicator to tell you the toilet's full. We've got the screen that screens it off when you're showering, and storage area just at the back here, which again has a little press studs to open and close. The toilet black valve is just found to the left hand side of the toilet, and to open the blade, which is this little implement inside, you'll pull it towards the back of the vehicle, and to close it you'll pull it towards the front. Now it's got to be in the closed position when you're wanting to remove that toilet cassette out of its unit. So we've got, again, sink, shower, and we've got your toilet brush holder just there. To the back of the van, we've got more storage all the way around. Again, when you're opening these cupboards, make sure that these ones are closed so you don't damage the fronts. But plenty of storage high up for all your belongings. It is a compact vehicle, but it does seem to pack a lot of storage options for you. And again, going round, just make sure that when you lock it, it just clicks in place. So there we are, nice and neat. This one's been fitted with a TV, so we've fitted the TV just there for you. And above, we've got another Hecky roof light at the back, and then a slightly different one in front of that. And to get this to work, you just pull the handle down and then slide it across, and it does have a fly screen and a blind on that one too. The little contact here is for the alarm that's fitted from factory, and To make up the rear bed, I'll show you how to do that. So what we need to do is we need to lift up the legs, slide it across, lift up the leg and slide that one across, nice and neat in here, and then we'll slide the back, fold that one down, push it back, slide that one down, and then nice and neatly just made up, just like that. It does make into a large bed in that back area, and that's how you work that one. There we go. To make the front bit up, we'll need to remove the table and slide the base unit out. So we'll do that, and I'll show you that first. So step one being that, remove the little table, slide out the little cupboard. Then you've got this infill cushion. So that will go nice and neatly, just there. And then supplied with the vehicle from new is a mattress topper that will just go nice and neatly there to give that option for the third berth. To give you a bit more room, you might need to just swivel the seat back down, and you can remove that headrest that allows you then to give you more space. But that is your smaller single bed at the front for that makeup area. And there we are, all back together again. We've got the two forward facing seat belts. The two seats themselves have an adjuster to slide it forward and backwards. We have the locking mechanism, which you'll need to release when it's forward facing to spin the seats around. And we've got height adjusters both on the base and then the back just there. So both of these seats will swivel around. On the driver's seat, just make sure that you're making sure you've cleared the handbrake, which is just located just down there. And then on the driver in itself, we've got steering wheel controls, cab air conditioning, we've got a radio with Bluetooth, the little phone holder which pulls down just here. It's a 6-speed manual gearbox with cruise control up, speed limiter down. Your lights and indicators can be found on the top one. Your windscreen wipers and your trip counter, which is just on the end, can be found on that side. We've got your mirror switches, which are just up here, so all full mirrors are adjustable, and we've got your electric window switches just there. Below we've got the cup holders, and you'll see nice and neat there, we've got your USB points for plugging in any media systems into that head unit. We've got a glove box just there and a glove box lower down. But that concludes our instructional video for the Vogue 135. I hope you enjoy it. Look forward to your feedback. Most importantly, look forward to seeing where the new motorhome takes you. Thank you.